Kindlech, and they're little baby strudels that have got the flakiest melt-in-the-mouth sour cream pastry imaginable. I actually said to the girls yesterday, I remember the first time I tasted one.
So
it was the definitive recipe in the book that blew the top of my brain off. Yeah. And I just remember eating it in the kitchen and words could not describe the feeling I had. So, and I think that's quite remarkable. So anyway, I'm just going to start on the dough. Just want to let you know, we're actually making a half quantity of the dough. This recipe you start a day before and you put the dough in the fridge overnight. When I make this at home, it makes 8 little strudels. When I make it at home, I make the whole batch of the dough, but I cut it into those 8 little balls and I put 6 of them in the freezer, and then I just have a constant supply, because for me I only need a couple of them at any time. So we're halving the recipe because that's probably more approachable. So we've got 240 grams of flour. We're just throwing it all in. It's always nice. Butter.
Do you want to tell them about Lena?
Yep. Sorry, how much butter? 125. It's in the book though. A half a tablespoon of sugar. An egg yolk.
And 75 grams.
Sour cream, thank you. There's my pastry.
That's it.
That's it. All I'm going to do is that. Now that amount there, if you can imagine, is going to be for Kindlech tomorrow. Can you see how finely I've rolled that? We think that there is an alchemy. Something happens when you put sour cream in pastry. We don't know the science behind it, but it's like magic. Sour cream pastry is so forgiving and workable, it becomes your best friend. You can just do anything.
It's true.
With it.
And we have a few in the book, don't we?
So, I mean, for many years I've done it not as fine as this, and everyone loves it. Lisa does it very finely because Lena rolled it very, very finely. Yeah. So I've now taken on that way.
Like she says, you almost need to be able to see the bench underneath.
This is just the most heavenly concoction in the world. And when I say heavenly, you're going to think, oh, that's really hard, or she's done something really unusual. This is a mixture of raspberry jam and Nutella. Equal quantities, and I could eat it with a spoon for breakfast.
Okay.
Okay,
don't
so
take it up
here's
for
my
a shot.
Nutella and raspberry jam.
No.
And it's a really difficult job. You smear.
Walnuts and sultanas are sprinkling off.
And again, if you don't like walnuts, leave them out. If you don't like sultanas, leave them out.
Yeah.
Same thing. But the combination, and you'll see when you eat it, is just unbelievable. It's sort of chewy, sweet, chocolatey, flaky, all at the same time. And it's quite an amazing
look,
thing.
despite the holes, you can see just how beautifully it rolls, despite the fact that I'm working on a hot bench.
Yeah.
So,
Egg wash.
And we've had many arguments actually over the years about whether you egg wash it first and then prick it with a fork, or whether you prick it with a fork first and then egg wash it. Because if you prick it first, then the egg goes in the holes.
yeah.
I don't know what the result is of our debate, but
The result is that we do it my mother's way, which is
which I think is the right.
well, my mum was a strudel queen,
Yeah.
so you know. Generally speaking, they split while they're cooking.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter. You'll see the ones that we cut when you're having morning tea. They look gorgeous because you cut them that way and then you put them face up and you can't see the splits. So don't panic when it comes out looking cracked.
When it comes out of the oven, it comes out of the oven as a log like this. This is actually a very thin one because we made a few without nuts or sultanas, just the chocolate jam, which is what my kids love. So it comes out of the oven like this. You leave it to cool, and then when it's cold, you slice it into small rounds, and it looks like that.